Pain isn't just a bad feeling, a mere inconvenience, or something to be simply ignored. It's far more fundamental than that. It's your body's most advanced alarm system, a sophisticated network constantly monitoring for threats. Think of it as a crucial line of defense. Think of it as your internal smoke detector, ever vigilant, always on guard, and ready to alert you to potential hazards within and without. It's always on standby to warn you of danger, acting as an early warning system that can prevent serious harm. Without pain, you might burn your skin on a scalding surface or worsen an injury like a sprained ankle without even knowing it. The consequences could be severe. Pain forces you to react. It triggers an immediate response. It makes you pull away from danger, limp to protect an injured leg, or seek medical help when something feels seriously wrong. It's a survival tool, honed by evolution over millennia to keep us safe from a multitude of threats. It's deeply ingrained in our biology. Everyone experiences pain differently, with varying thresholds and interpretations. But its purpose is universal, to make you pay attention to what's happening in your body and act accordingly to protect yourself. When you feel that sting, ache, or throbbing sensation, your body is sending a clear message: something's wrong, and it requires your attention. Instead of seeing pain as just a nuisance, an unwelcome interruption to your day, recognize it as your bodyguard, your personal protector, always looking out for your well-being. It's the reason you learned, perhaps from a very young age, not to touch hot pots or pans. It's also why you instinctively avoid stepping on sharp objects that could cause injury. Pain is unpleasant, and sometimes debilitating, but it's absolutely essential for staying alive and healthy. Next time you feel pain, whether it's a dull ache or a sharp stab, remember, it's your body's way of protecting you, a signal that something needs your attention and care. So, how does this alarm system get triggered? Meet the nociceptors, your body's super-sensitive sentinels. These specialized nerve cells are stationed everywhere: skin, muscles, joints, even organs. Their job? Detect real threats, intense heat, pressure, or chemicals from injury. When you step on a Lego, nociceptors convert that pain into an electrical signal, a process called transduction. It's like a security guard hitting the alarm button. This signal is the first step in your pain response. Nociceptors don't feel pain themselves, they just send the message. They're the messengers, not the interpreters. The real sensation of pain happens later in your brain. Nociceptors simply report, "Warning, potential damage here." How your brain interprets that message is a whole other story. Once those specialized pain receptors, the nociceptors, are triggered and fire, they initiate a cascade of events. The pain signal, now a rapid-fire electrical impulse, races along dedicated nerve fibers, a superhighway of neurons, all the way to your spinal cord. This transmission is incredibly fast, ensuring a swift response to potential harm. The spinal cord acts as a central hub, a critical relay station within your central nervous system. It's the main switchboard for messages traveling between your body and your brain. Here, the incoming pain signal undergoes a process of sorting and sometimes modifying. The spinal cord isn't just a passive conduit, it actively participates in shaping the pain experience. Here, at the level of the spinal cord, the signal can be amplified, making the pain feel more intense or dampened, reducing its severity. It can even trigger a reflex, an immediate automatic response, before you're even consciously aware of the pain. Think of pulling your hand away from a hot stove. After this crucial checkpoint, after the spinal cord has processed and potentially modified the signal continues its journey, traveling up ascending neural pathways to the brain's thalamus, the grand central station for all incoming sensory information. It's a critical hub for routing signals to the appropriate brain regions. From there, the thalamus relays the pain message to different brain regions, each responsible for a different aspect of the pain experience. The somatosensory cortex, for example, pinpoints exactly where the pain is located on your body, while the limbic system, the brain's emotional center, adds the emotional component to the experience. Only when all of these areas work together, communicating and integrating the information, do you consciously feel and understand the pain. It's a complex relay, a carefully orchestrated sequence of events involving multiple brain regions: detection, transmission, and interpretation. That's why pain feels so immediate, emotional, and deeply personal. Your brain takes that raw sensory data, those electrical impulses, and transforms it into the full, complex, and often overwhelming experience of pain. It's not just a simple signal, it's a rich and nuanced story that your brain is constantly telling itself, interpreting the sensory input and assigning meaning to it. And that story, that interpretation, ultimately shapes how you react to the pain, both physically and emotionally. Not all pain is created equal. It's a spectrum of experiences, each with its own unique characteristics and implications for our health and well-being. There's acute pain, the sharp, short-lived kind from a cut or sprain. It's that immediate sting that grabs your attention. Acute pain is your body's alarm, telling you to stop and heal. It's a crucial signal, prompting you to take action and protect yourself from further harm. Once the injury heals, the pain fades. The alarm is silenced and your body returns to its normal state. Chronic pain is different. A marathon that lingers for months or years, a relentless companion that can significantly impact your quality of life. Sometimes with no clear cause. It can be a frustrating and bewildering experience, leaving you searching for answers. Conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia are examples. These conditions can cause persistent pain that affects various parts of the body. Here, the pain system malfunctions, sending signals long after the danger is gone. It's like a faulty wire, constantly sending out erroneous signals. Chronic pain rewires your nervous system, making it hypersensitive. Everyday sensations can become amplified and perceived as painful. It's not just physical, it affects mood, sleep, and daily life. The constant pain can lead to feelings of depression, anxiety, and isolation. Managing chronic pain is complex, often needing therapy, support, and lifestyle changes. A holistic approach is often necessary to address the various aspects of chronic pain. Understanding the difference between acute and chronic pain is key to proper care. It allows healthcare professionals to tailor treatment plans to the specific needs of each patient. Acute pain protects. Chronic pain can become the problem itself. It can perpetuate a cycle of suffering that is difficult to break. Recognizing this helps us treat pain more effectively. By understanding the underlying mechanisms of chronic pain, we can develop more targeted and successful treatments. Pain isn't just a physical sensation. It's shaped by your brain. The somatosensory cortex locates and measures pain, while the limbic system colors it with emotion. That's why pain can be annoying, scary, or even overwhelming. Emotional pain, like heartbreak, activates the same brain regions as physical pain. This overlap explains why rejection or loss can literally hurt. Your brain also modulates pain based on context and focus. In a crisis, you might not notice an injury until later. The brain decides how much attention to give pain signals. It's an active interpreter, not just a passive receiver. Pain is a blend of body and mind, shaped by experience and emotion. That's why everyone's pain feels so unique. Pain signals travel thanks to chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. Substance P is a key player. It amplifies pain signals at the synapse. The more substance P, the stronger the pain. It also fuels inflammation, helping protect and heal injuries. But in chronic pain, too much substance P keeps the system on high alert. Luckily, your body has natural brakes, endorphins. Endorphins are your built-in painkillers, blocking pain signals and creating feelings of relief. They're released during exercise, laughter, or even stress. The balance between substance P and endorphins shapes your pain experience. It's a constant push and pull, amplifying or calming pain as needed. Your body's internal pharmacy is always at work. Why do people feel pain so differently? It's not just biology, it's personal. Pain tolerance varies due to genetics, past experiences, and even culture. The mind plays a huge role too. The placebo effect shows belief can trigger real pain relief. When you expect relief, your brain releases endorphins, reducing pain. Sometimes the pain system misfires, like in phantom limb pain, where the brain feels pain in a missing limb. Pain isn't always about tissue damage. The brain can create pain on its own. Pain teaches us about our limits and dangers, but also empathy. Experiencing pain helps us understand and care for others. It's a universal experience that connects us all. Pain protects, teaches, and unites us, even when it hurts. That's the true power of your body's alarm system.